Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Harshit BHardwaj, and I am here in front of you to answer some more of your frequently asked questions in the previous videos. My name is Harshit BHardwaj, as you might know, and I teach English literature optional. The biggest and most frequently asked question that I receive over email, WhatsApp, comments is why to pick English literature optional. That's the number one problem that everyone's thinking about. So there are students who come from literature background, masters or BA, or students who come from any other background and they cannot pick their own subject. Happens with a lot of engineering students. Or the third category is there are students who are naturally, genuinely interested and passionate about English literature. So these three categories: one, you come from a literature background, you've done your graduation or masters; two, you do not come from literature background, but you think this will be better for you than your own engineering or other technical subject; and three, you have a genuine interest for this optional. So this is the starting point. Now, what are some of the reasons, valid reasons, that I can give you to help you make up your mind that this is going to be the right decision for you? Interest, passion, love for the subject is should must always be the starting point. You must have some inclination, aptitude, familiarity, or some, it must not, the subject must not come across as something that you are scared, right? You should have something that you like about the subject. You pick whatever optional. That has to be the very first criteria, that it should not be scary to you, and you must have some inclination or love or familiarity. Now, that love, familiarity, second point, can come from, maybe you have done your graduation and masters. Then all the more reason why you must pick this optional. So love and interest and familiarity, at least some students might say that, okay, I don't love it, but yeah, I feel like I can do it. I'm not scared. That's a good start. Then I'll give you some reasons why this is a one of the best optionals to pick. The syllabus is very precise. I'll expand upon them. The preparation time is lowest, shortest, one of the shorter preparation time. You do not need to score 300 to make an impact. This optional will change the way you think. Preparing for this optional will make you a different person. So, four good reasons. So, I'll expand upon these one by one. One, the syllabus is very precise and clear. So, there are two papers, paper one, paper two. Paper one has seven novels, two playwrights, as in dramatists, and five poets. Paper 2 has seven novelists, two playwrights, dramatists, and five poets. Very clear. And UPSC is telling you that you only have to read these. They haven't given you any secondary book or secondary sources to go and consult. And as a teacher, I can tell you, you don't need to. Seven novels, paper one, seven novels, paper two, three plays in paper one. Shakespeare's two plays are there, King Lear and Tempest. And then Henrik Ibsen's A Doll's House. So three plays in paper one. And then there are five poets in paper one, five poets in paper two. So equally divided, very precise, very, very clear, and very straightforward. No surprises. Second point, why it's a kick-ass optional. The preparation time is shortest. I take 40 lessons of 2 hours each. So that's 80 hours of lectures. That's all I take to finish this syllabus. And this is based on multiple times I finished the syllabus with Unacademy when I was teaching there. So 80 hours it takes, 40 lectures, 2 hours each, less than 2 hours each. That is what it takes me to go through the entire syllabus. So 4 months, maximum 5 months. So this is probably the shortest time of any optional. Third point, you do not need to score 300 with this optional. If you are anywhere between 250 to 280, you will have highest chances of cracking the entire exam, the entire mains. And answer for this, why this happens, is in the next point. So if you are good enough to score 250 with English literature optional, that proves you cannot score 250 if you are not a great answer writer, if you're not a great thinker. To get to 250, you'll have to do something. And the next point is all about that. So 250 you can get to, your entire GS essay, everything is going to be much better. So you'll be consolidated 10% extra marks because you are going to be a great writer, right? And this is where my last and final point comes about, you cannot get to 250 or you cannot clear with this optional if you do not become a completely changed thinker. This is the most important information or a secret I'm going to reveal to you. Uh, this optional in the UPSC CSC is not a test of your literature knowledge. Listen to this very carefully. This is not the test of your literature knowledge. This is the test of your critical thinking and clear, coherent expression. So you have these complicated texts as part of your syllabus, 14 novels, 5 plays, about 70, 80 poems. You have these complicated wide range of different kind of texts that you are supposed to critically read and then answer the questions based on your reading in clear and coherent language. So it's a test of what? Your critical thinking and your clear, coherent expression based on your critical thinking. Now, that's the beautiful part. When you do finish the syllabus of English literature optional, because the syllabus comprises of some of the greatest thinkers and writers of all times, from Shakespeare to A.K. Ramanujan and Samuel Beckett, some of the greatest, smartest minds. So when you will read all these books and poems and plays, and you'll discuss and you'll analyze and you do critical reading, you will become a different person. So they're giving you this syllabus. The syllabus is a tool to develop your critical thinking. So they're not just testing you for something that you don't have. They're giving you tools to become a great critical thinker and a great writer, and then just show it in the exam. That's why when you get to 250 plus with English literature optional, it's a validation, it's a proof that you are a great thinker. But for this, to be able to finish the syllabus in time and do a lot of answer writing, you need a teacher. Self study is not going to work. That's the number one reason students fail in this exam and students do not pick this optional: lack of guidance. So, I am going to be starting an offline batch in Delhi. It'll be online and offline both, but it will be a classroom batch of 4 months. So you should go and find a teacher around where you are if you're not in Delhi. But you must need a teacher, you must have a mentor. Okay. And I've given you four solid reasons to pick this optional. This optional changes you, completely changes you. And I think any smart, decently smart person should be able to do this optional. Anyone, as long as you have the basic ability to write grammatically correct English. But why you need a teacher or a mentor or a structure is because with so much of the reading list, 14 novels, around 100 poems, it sounds like a lot. But if you don't have a structured program, you will take forever reading those books. You'll never be able to finish them. And I tell you, you come to my program, and I'm not trying to sell my program, obviously, but the way I do this is you come to my program without having read anything. We start reading on day one. You read, you come to the class, you write answers. You read the next one. So I tell you, this book will take you 3 days to read. So you can only take 3 days to read it. So there is a structure enforced, right? As opposed to when you do this preparation on your own, you don't know how long to read which text. Paradise Lost is a long poem. You can easily take 15 days to finish that, right? So you need a structured program, and unfortunately, the biggest reason why this optional is not so popular, and you have so many great opportunities and potential for your improvement. The biggest reason is lack of mentorship and teachers. I'm here to change all that. So pick this optional, find a teacher, and do well. Thank you very much. Leave your comments as usual in the chat box, and we'll take it from there. Thank you very much. Best of luck for your preparation.